agriculture is the key development in the rise of human civilization. Regeneration of young farmers in Indonesia is very needed in developing Indonesia's agricultural sector. Therefore, the Agriculture Ministry runs a vocational education program named as Agricultural Development Polytechnic, or in Bahasa, it is well known as Polbangtan. Well, actually there are 6 Polbangtan in Indonesia, but now here I am, Nazlya Rahma Susanto from Plantation Plant Production Technology class, would like to tell you a little story about Polbangtan Medan. I am not alone, I am accompanied by my friend.
Hello everyone, I am Lily. Let's watch out in our story about Polbangtan Medan.
So, well Lily, what is the first thing that we have to tell them about Polbangtan Medan?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, for the first, we would like to tell you where the location of Polbangtan Medan is.
Oh, okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Polbangtan Medan is located on Binjai Street, Kilometer 10, Tromol Post number 18, Payageli, Kecamatan Sunggal, Kabupaten Deli Serdang, North Sumatra. Well, it is not so far from the center of Medan City. Just need about 30 minutes to get from the center of Medan City to Polbangtan Medan. And then you can know the exact location of Polbangtan Medan because Polbangtan Medan is near or beside the Regional Disaster Management Agency Office of Medan, or we know that TPTP Medan. Well, if you want to get the direction from your place to Polbangtan Medan, you can see it in the Google Maps. Just click the keywords of Polbangtan Medan in Google Maps and then you can get the direction from your place to Polbangtan Medan. So, Lily, what's the next?
Well, Nazlya, as the students of Polbangtan Medan, you should know the history of Polbangtan Medan. So, please tell us about it.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to tell you the history of Polbangtan Medan briefly. Well, actually, the building of Polbangtan Medan has been established in 1986, but the name is not Polbangtan Medan. It is for Supplementary Agriculture Extension Expert. It was just until 1988. And then in 1989, it was transformed into Agriculture Extension Education and Training Academy. It was just until 1992. And then in 1993, it was changed again into Agriculture Extension Expert, or in Bahasa it is well known as APP Medan. Well, after 9 years, APP Medan was changed again into Agriculture Extension College of Medan, or in Bahasa it is well known as STPP of Medan. STPP Medan has educated their students from 2002 until 2017. And then in 2018, STPP Medan was transformed into Agriculture Development Polytechnic of Medan, or in Bahasa, it is well known as Polbangtan Medan. Well, Lily, do you think it is interesting? If it is interesting, what would you like to know more about Polbangtan Medan?
Wow, it is so interesting to know more about Polbangtan Medan. Now, I would like to know what the aim of Polbangtan Medan is.
Oh, okay, the aim of Polbangtan Medan. Ladies and gentlemen, as we know that agriculture is very important sector to be always continued and developed, because as human beings, we need food to survive. Therefore, we need agriculture to fulfill our daily needs. So, under the Ministry of Agriculture, Polbangtan Medan has aimed to create graduates who are competent, professional, independent, and competitive in agriculture and plantation, and also have the spirit of service to the nation and country.
Nazlya, what competent, professional, independent, and competitive means here?
Oh, okay. Competent means that the graduates of Polbangtan Medan are the experts in agriculture. So they have already had wide knowledge, a lot of experience in agriculture. And professional. So well, Lily, in Polbangtan Medan, the students are not only taught the theory about agriculture, but they are also taught the theory and the practice in working. So later, in the working environment, they can work based on their standard operational procedure. and then independent and competitive. Well, Polbangtan Medan encouraged their students to be job creator rather than job seeker. Why? Because being job creator, it means that you can open job vacancies to others. Therefore, Polbangtan Medan encouraged their students to be job creator and then have the spirit to the nation and the country. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Polbangtan Medan educates their students to have dedication to give their contribution in keeping the sustainability of the food security in Indonesia. That's the aim of Polbangtan Medan. Do you still have any question about Polbangtan Medan?
As a college, of course, Polbangtan Medan has a major or department. So, what majors are there in Polbangtan Medan?
Okay, Polbangtan Medan has two majors. The first is agriculture and the second is plantation. Well, agriculture just has one study program, that is the extension of sustainable agriculture. In Bahasa we call it as TAN. And then plantation has two study programs. The first is the extension of precision plantation, or in Bahasa we know that as BUN. And then the second is plantation plant production technology, or in Bahasa we know it is as TPTP. Lily, I am the part of TPTP. Well, actually TPTP is a new study program that is opened in 2018. Well, TPTP has a different goal from the other study programs. Its goal is to create the professional garden assistant in plantation. Meanwhile, the other study programs, their goal are to create the expert in extension of agriculture and plantation. So, what's the next?
So, Nazlya, how is the learning method of Polbangtan Medan?
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, Polbangtan Medan adopts teaching factory system as its learning method. This learning methods adopts a system of 30% per theory and 70% per practice. So, this learning model invites their students to enter the real farming situation. So, later, in working, the students of Polbangtan Medan will not be surprised anymore in cultivating their farmland. So, Lily, is there any more?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now I am so excited to know what facilities that Polbangtan Medan provides for the students.
Okay, the facilities of Polbangtan Medan. Well, ladies and gentlemen, to support its learning teaching process and its vision and mission, Polbangtan Medan, of course, provides some facilities for the students. The first is auditorium. Well, Polbangtan Medan has one big enough auditorium for the students to have seminars, students' deliberation, and other meetings that the students have to be participated in. And the second, Polbangtan Medan also has Kostra Tani Hall. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is a new building of Polbangtan Medan. It is built to support the new program of the Agriculture Ministry of Indonesia, that is Kostra Tani. The third, Polbangtan Medan has dormitory. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think it is a unique one from Polbangtan Medan because the students of Polbangtan Medan cannot go outside freely. They just can't get outside on Sundays. Usually, it starts from 10 a.m. and they have to go back to their college at 8 p.m. The fourth is Polbangtan Medan has a library. To extend the students' knowledge, Polbangtan Medan provides a lot of book collection, especially about agriculture. In the library, the students of Polbangtan Medan can read the books and study quietly so they can increase their knowledge, especially about agriculture. And the last is Polbangtan Medan has farmland. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is big enough farmland in Polbangtan Medan. So in the farmland, the students can apply the theory that they got from the class about agriculture. So later, in the work environment, the students of Polbangtan Medan will not get surprised anymore in cultivating their farmland because they have had experience in cultivating the farmland in Polbangtan Medan. So Lily, those are the facilities or some facilities in Polbangtan Medan. Actually, there are still other facilities, but I think that the 5 facilities that I have explained to you is the special one of Polbangtan Medan. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I really have a lot of hope for Polbangtan Medan as my college. But surely, I hope that Polbangtan Medan is getting better and better, not only from the bureaucracy, but also from the curriculum, facilities, and the students, and also the lecturer side. So, Lily, I think that's all our little story about Polbangtan Medan. I really thanks for your nice attention and keep watching our video and
See ya on the next video. Bye bye.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.